Shalom Yashar. I like to say, Call Lord Wa'ala, which is all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Karkadash, that belongs to the apostle, Elder, great millstone, blessed God to the elect, diffuse sisters that listen, confusion, faces, wake numbers, learns truth. Alright, got a quick lesson. Alright, and, Salakia. Slack about that, y'all. Look, I had my food on. Almost burnt up, but anyway. Yeah, the lesson is gonna be called You Got to Break Through to Level Up. Alright, and just looking at this word breakthrough, the etymology of it, says also breakthrough 1918 in a military sense. The verbal phrase see break plus through. Verbal phrase is a test from C1400 in the sense of overcome or penetrate a barrier, meaning a rough solution or progress is 1930s the notion. Okay, yeah, so that's what we're looking for right here. Alright. Here it is right here. This is what we're looking for. Okay. Overcome or penetrate a barrier. Okay. So like, that's what you gotta do and it's true to get to the next level. You gotta overcome and penetrate a barrier, which meaning whatever you gotta disrupt your comfort zone, or whatever your weakness is in this truth. All right, you gotta work on it. Okay, you gotta work on that weakness to get to climb that next step, basically. All right, and it's every brother got the weakness, the weak points that they gotta work on, and you have to overcome or penetrate that barrier of weakness that you're dealing with. And then it's easier said than done. Okay, but you just gotta constantly work at it for the progression. All right. Okay. Yeah. So going to the scripture. All right. This is Micah 7:9. It says, I will bear the indignation of the Lord because I sin against him until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me. He will bring me forth to the light and I shall behold his righteousness. And that's what we're all doing. We're all bearing the indignation, which word indignation means righteous anger of the Lord. The Lord has a right to be angry with us, man, because in our past lives we might have, more than likely, we did sin against, we all of us sinners. All right, we sinned against the Lord, man. All right, breaking one commandment is like breaking all of them. So we gotta endure this hell, all right, that we're going through to appease the Lord, man. Okay, and it's also to make us just better persons, man. All right. So it's to work on our character. All right, and toughen us up, man. Okay, it's a certain way the Lord wants to be before we get into them new bodies. All right. All right, going on to the next one. This is Job. Job 23:10 says, but he knoweth the way that I take. When he hath tried me, I shall come forth as gold. And that's what Job, when we read the story about Job, he went through all types of afflictions and tests of the Lord. All right, to prove to the Lord, like to prove to the Lord that he has integrity, man. All right, that he's a righteous man. That's what we gotta do. We're the elect is spiritually Job, man. The Lord putting us through all types of tasks and hell to prove us. That's what the Lord's doing. And yeah, we are gonna come forth as gold, man, at the end of this thing, man. Because the Lord got them crowns, them thrones waiting for us, them scepters. All right. After going through all this, there's a reward for it, man. But we gotta go through that straight gate first, and then all things will follow suit. Okay, seek ye kingdom first. Moving on to the next one. Zechariah 13:8, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, say the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third part shall be left therein. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and I will refine them as silver is refined, and I will try them as gold is tried, and they shall call on my name, and I will hear them, and I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord is my power. And that's the problem with majority of our people. They don't want to go through that furnace of affliction, man. They don't want to be refined. All right, they just want to party and BS and just have a good time throughout this whole thing. Basically, they want to go into the kingdom of heaven as a walk in the park, man. This ain't no walk in the park. This is a path of this is a path of what's called, man. It's the word I'm looking for. This is a trial, man. All right, this is a difficult path of a trial, man. All right, the scriptures describe water on one side, fire on the other. Our people got a problem with dealing with the sour, man. They don't want to deal with. They just want the sweet. They don't want the sour. All right, that's why our people, when you read about scriptures, and even to this point now, they sell out, man, to our enemies, just so they can have that comfortable living. All right. Yeah. So when you look at silver and gold, all right. Matter of fact, I'm gonna look at the word refined. Matter of fact, if I get this other scripture, because that fire is talking about all this hell that we catching, and through the missiles too. Sorry. Let's see what it says in the Strongs. It says goldsmith, purge, pure, await, try, chassif, to test, to prove true. Yeah, that's what we want right there. To test, to prove, to be true. The Lord is proving us to be true, worthy, all right, of being part of the elect, man. All right, every brother in this truth is being put to the test, man, to be proved. Okay, to be matter of fact, I had another definition for the word refined. Okay, it's on the Web Dictionary. All right, it says refined says with impurities or unwanted elements having been removed by processing. All right. Oh, that's it right there. That's all we need. All right, unwanted elements with impurities being removed by process, and the process, this is the process, man. All right, this is the process right here of going through this hardship. All right, the position of difficulty being stray that we're going through right now, us being on the bottom. All right, the Lord He's getting rid of that old man. All right, the person we used to be in the world. All right, the Lord, He's breaking that person down to make us into this new creature. All right, those are the unwanted elements and impurities the Lord is doing. Like I said, so people don't want to change, man. That's a nigga, man. See, that's pissing me off right now, man. All right. Yeah, and see, man, when our people make it, they just so-called make it, because making this world selling out. All right, but let's just say they get a scholarship, they might become a doctor or something like that. They did it so-called right way, fair and square way. All right, and they well, yeah, man. So when our people, I'm gonna use that as an example. All right, our people really don't change, man. All right, they still, like I said, the diet's still the same. All right, the way of thinking is still the same. You still dealing with the same type of person, like whether it be I'm gonna use just a man for example. All right, you still dealing with the same type of women. All right, you still think the same. Change has to come from the mind first. All right, it ain't just about changing your environment around you for these tangible physical things, man. You gotta change the inside person. All right, and that's what brothers and sisters is doing, man. All right, last scripture. Revelation 7:13. This is Revelation 7:13. It says, and one of the elders answered, saying unto me, what are these which are arrayed in white robes, in which they came? And I said unto him, Sir, thou knowest. And he said unto me, these are they which came out of great tribulation, that have washed their robes and made them white in the blood of the Lamb. Right, so that's the elect, man. Okay. It said they came out of great tribulation. All right. And the tribulation, the tribulation that we're going through right now is, man, that's what made us that's what made us that's what refined us, that's what purified us, man. All right, it says they washed their robes, man, with the white, and made them white in the blood of the Lamb. So the elect is covered with the blood. All Israel is, but the elect for right now is covered with the blood. It's like of Yahushua. All right. So they went through the tribulation, and they kept their integrity. All right, and they bared the indignation of the Lord. All right, they didn't sell out. They stayed true. They deal what they had to deal with, and like I said, they became this precious jewel to the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right, and they overcame the most difficult, the most fearful, tasks in life, and the hardest obstacles, man. That's what the elect dealt with to become white in them robes, man. Okay. So just like I titled this video, you got to break through to level up, man. All right. So you have to, like I said, you have to overcome whatever it is that's the most difficult thing in life to you. You have to overcome that, man. All right. No matter how hard it is, you have to break that barrier, man. Okay. It has to be broken, man. In order for you, it may even seem impossible, but you gotta do it, man. To level up, man. To level up, man, in truth and life, period. All right. That's why I said they came through great tribulation. So whatever, like I said, whatever their worstest fears, the most complicated thing to deal with in this life, period, they overcame it. All right. But with that, I hope this video was edifying. Give all praise to Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shah, belong to the Apostle, Elder Great Millstone, bless God, the elect, who sits confused faces, Shalom.